I'm Darren Kinder, and today we're going to be reviewing the 011 SkiDoo Freeride. If you're familiar with the Summit, this is very similar, but it's a little wider and a little bit more responsive. So come along, it's got the new 800 E-Tech motor, and it's a blast to ride.
Like most mountain sleds, the Summit Freeride does great off in the powder. But what's really nice about the Freeride is having that little bit wider stance and having a torsion bar is it's still really comfortable to drive down the trail. But as soon as you're tired of that, which takes me about all 3 seconds, then I'm ready to jump out the powder and go play, and this machine can really take it on.
And one of the new things for 011, SkiDoo has put on new skis on it. They've gone to a single carbide and a much flatter design. This actually makes it a lot easier to steer and handle. You don't have to force it quite as much. They've also equipped the machine with the KYB shocks on it. These are a fully adjustable remote reservoir shock, so there are endless amounts of adjustability in these. Now, if you're used to last year's Summit, this has the same width on it, this Freeride, and it's actually adjustable. You can adjust it 2 inches one way or the other. So it's if you want a little wider stance for running up the trails, or you want that narrower stance for good side hilling, you can just take that bushing out, switch it to the other side, and that'll give you a narrower stance. Now, if you're looking at the new Summit, it actually has even a narrower stance than the Freeride. Now, the Freeride is a crossover machine, so it's meant to be able to run trails as smoothly and efficiently as also be a great hill climber. So it has a lot of different features. The running boards are meant to be a much stiffer running board, so it adds a little bit of weight, but it's also a lot more reliable. The other thing that they've done with the Freeride is they've given it a graphics package. There are 10 different graphic packages you can get, so you can customize it how you want the sled to look. Now, the biggest change to happen to the SkiDoo this year on their 800 is they've also gone to the E-Tech motor. Now, they ran it last year on their 600s, but now it's available on their 800s. And the beauty of this is it's a direct injection fuel injection. It's not injecting into the manifold and then letting it sucked in through the valves. It goes directly into the cylinder. So it's a much smoother, it burns less oil, and of course if it's doing that, it's also a lot cleaner burning. Now, they've also added 2 full-size air intakes on both sides of the motor now, and this thing is putting out 155 plus horsepower, so it's got a ton of power to romp on. Now, the gauge cluster on the SkiDoo is nice because you not only have analog gauges, but you also have a digital gauge. And on the digital gauge, it has your standard trip meters and all your stuff for the service, but it also has an altimeter on it, which I think that's kind of fun to know how high you are. It also comes with your heated grips. The Freeride comes with a tapered handlebar with a small riser block. If you get the Summit, it has a straight handlebar with a taller riser block. And they also both come with a mountain bar as well as bar ends. On the track, SkiDoo uses a 16-inch wide track. You can get it in the 154 or a 163. The beauty of it is that it's a full 16 inches wide. So like some of the other tracks out there only using 15, this gives you a full inch over that 163 inches. So that adds up a lot. The other thing that they have done is they have taken the windows out of the track, except for where they need them, and that aids in the flotation of the track. Well, that's enough of the features. I want to get out and get riding. I've been trying to find the choke lever, but guess what? These new E-Techs don't even have a choke. They're so easy to start. You pull them, boom, and they start right away. Well, I'm Darren Kinder. You need to get to your local SkiDoo dealer and check these out. We'll see you next time.